Hey, so welcome to your reading Capricorn placement. So this is going to be for Capricorn placements. If you have Capricorn in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, North Node, it doesn't matter. Okay. If one or all of these messages resonate with you, it is for you. Okay. So Capricorn messages. Oop. Capricorn messages. All right, Spirit, can we get some messages for our Capricorns? Messages for our Capricorn. Lots of resistance. What y'all got going on? Messages for the Cap. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Capricorn messages. Okay. Something that there's something unexpected that's going to work out that you are not expecting to work out, or it hasn't been working out, so you may have detached or given up on it. I don't know why. I'm getting that. Sorry. That is so delicious. Okay. What do we have for the Capricorn placements? Something is working out in your favor. You've just had a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos when it comes to your stability and building some type of foundation, and it has not been working out for you. But I still pick up that, like, all of a sudden it's going to come together. 33, 28, and 9 could resonate with you. Money coming in slowly. Progress needed. Micro decision. A major ripple effect. A small decision that makes a huge shift. See, it's almost like I'm psychic or something. All right. Messages for the Capricorn placement. You're going to make one small decision that's going to turn everything around. Testing season. Okay, one more. You may have been having a lot of trouble when it comes to shedding old habits, ego deaths, like, because it comes through like you guys have had a lot of ego deaths, but it just constantly feels like you're always being tested, and it's like more test than there are reward kind of energy. There's an ending that is approaching, but I feel like this ending has been approaching for quite some time for you. There are things that are falling away that are making room for some type of shift. It feels like you're more concerned about not repeating certain things because you want to get off this timeline so badly. But here I have your energy is protected. Your spirit is asking for you to cleanse your house, especially if you normally do your spiritual baths and spiritual cleansings, and you haven't done one in a while. This is for you. I do feel like you have an apology coming in from someone, but I don't feel like you're going to take it. You are just on such defense. This is super defensive energy. This is, y'all got me once, you're not going to get me twice. Like, it's giving that. So you're suspicious of everyone, everything, every number. Is this a sign from the universe to not do this? But what's ironic, I have ancestor spirit messages ignored. So you could be getting signs and things, but you're so focused on the warning signs that you're not, or you may be so worried about the confirmation signs that you're not paying attention to the warning signs. And then we have quitting energy, tired, misaligned, and end is approaching. You guys have stability. You guys have something coming in that you've been trying to manifest for so long. You have been trying to create a steady foundation, or there's something. And it just, even if it has been stable in some way, it hasn't been stable in other ways. So, like, there's a manifestation or something that just has not come in the way that you wanted it to. But it just, I keep getting it's going to change all of a sudden. Why is chaos and conflict here? Because what you see as chaos and conflict is actually clarifying chaos and conflict. I have the Magician in reverse with the Death card. So it's just like I said, whatever this is, there's an end to something. Like you're not manifesting, you're overly controlling something. You may think you're detaching from something, but you're not. You're trying to control something. Like, you may be saying to yourself, you know what, I just need a better job. So you may be doing all the things to get a better job when Spirit planned on answering your prayer for more money with entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? There's something here that's coming to an end, but it has to do with something that you didn't realize you were doing or was happening. Why is testing season here? Look, I really need for you guys to release control. I'm talking to Capricorn placements. You guys are trying so hard. You can feel the abundance right around the corner, but you feel like your suffering is part of the test. It is not. You feel like the delay, the suffering, the chaos, the conflict is part of the test. It's not. It's not. The test is simply, are you going to release control and let us do what we need to do? It doesn't even require suffering. It just requires surrendering without you knowing the game plan. You're doing all the things and it's still not working. Because that's not part of this test. You're simply being asked to surrender and have faith without seeing the next step or the step after that or the step after that. Why is quitting energy here? Because you have thought about quitting, but with it says quitting energy, the end approaching. That's getting ready to change. You're not going to feel like you're ready to give up. You feel like something is about to happen. You're going to shift from, I should just give up, what the heck, to something is getting ready to happen. You're going to get like this second wind. Why is quitting energy? energy. Because I have the Lovers with the Knight of Cups. You're going to make the big decision to just stay consistent. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm just going to stay consistent. I am not going to try to figure out what spirit has going on. I'm just going to show up every day and do my part and pay attention to the signs and get out of my own way. This feels like such a peaceful, honestly, it really feels like a surrender because you're exhausted. You don't have any fight left to give. Some of you guys may have been fighting for months, sometimes years, trying to bring something into fruition or trying to make something happen or trying to reach some type of goal. And with the Magician in reverse, you could know that you're a very strong manifester. And just in this season, it has not been happening. Old identity shifts are cracking, making room for a timeline shift. What is this timeline shift? Again, the timeline shift is you getting out of your own way, no longer telling spirit what you want and how you want it. You're putting the burdens down. You're not trying so hard anymore. You are simply showing up every day and being consistent. You're giving it 100% when you're at work. And then you're leaving work at work. If you're looking for another job, you're only applying to 1 or 2 jobs every day. You're no longer applying for 10, 15, 20 jobs every day because you're burnt out. You're frustrated. It's not working. You just keep getting rejection notices. I'm also seeing that somebody, every time you get a rejection, you just say, oh, it's okay. I just need to keep, applying. It's okay. You're without thinking, I was just asking spirit for a new job with money so I could get paid the type of money that I feel like I'm worth. And I can have the hours that fit my schedule with my kids and things. And I'm asking spirit, look, I really want another job. I'm asking my ancestors, I really need another job. And then that's when you get an alert on your phone and it says, sorry, we appreciate that you applied for this position, but we're going to move ahead with someone else. And you're just like, that's okay. That's just a sign that I really just need to be patient. Ancestor spirit messages ignored. No. Spirit's like, that's not what we're trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you that you should put more energy into your business. You should put more energy into that idea. You should put more energy into your coaching. You should put more energy into your mentorship. You should put more energy into that hair thing. That's going to give you the hours that you want, the money that you want, because you're going to put in the work that you put in here. But you're not looking at it that way, and you're getting burnt out. So that is what I see. I see this. I'm going to ask what, yeah, because I have money coming in slowly, progress, patience needed. Your energy is protect, because you're all over the place. Make sure that you're cleansing. You are stressing yourself out. Fake apology. Why was fake apology there? Death card and the Ace of Cups. You could have a Scorpio placement or somebody who, this feels really random, who's coming in with, tell me more about this, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have somebody, yeah. You could have a Sagittarius, Leo, or a Scorpio placement that may be coming in to apologize. It's coming in like they want forgiveness, or obviously if they're apologizing. But they may have said, you know, I'm sorry for leading you on. I'm sorry for putting you in your feelings, or, you know, just whatever. I don't necessarily, it doesn't feel like they're not being honest, but what's this Judgment? You didn't respond the way they wanted you to. Okay, so listen, if you've already had this, you could have one of these placements coming in. I think that they're apologizing in the hopes that you'll accept their apology and then start another round. Because it looks, they want some type of happiness back with you, but it doesn't, you're not taking them seriously because you're walking away. This comes through like you're taking somebody's apology as fake manipulation, trying to ease their guilty conscience. But this is coming through like they were telling the truth. Yeah. 5 of Cups, they were telling the truth. You may have flat out told somebody that, you know, you don't believe them and they're full of crap. 6 of, yeah, they were telling the truth. They were telling the truth. So, and again, why does Capricorn placement need to know this? Somebody really was serious. You thought somebody was not being honest. You weren't taking them serious. Why do they need to know that they were being serious? Why do they need to know that? Because you keep trying to stress yourself out on trying to figure out why they, first of all, your intuition has been telling you that they mean it, but you keep trying to logically figure out what, like, your intuition and your logic aren't matching up. And some of you guys are stressing yourself out trying to understand what this was about. And this is spirit saying you're stressing yourself out for no reason. This person really did mean it. They were serious. Yeah, they were serious. 2 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. So, spirit, are they going to what's the outcome here? Are they gonna, what's the outcome here? Because clearly, and if this hasn't happened yet, it's something to think about, okay? What's the outcome here? Is this person going to try to come back in? What's the outcome here? Yeah, 6 of Cups. So this person may try to come back in again and, you know, check your temperature, use your intuition. This came through like your intuition was telling you that, you know, they were sorry and they meant what they said and they were being sincere, but your brain and your logic and your ego was overriding that. That was you're trying to protect your feelings. You don't want to believe that they mean it because, you know, what if I get my feelings hurt again? But I mean, love is a risk, you know? Anytime that you love somebody or you care about somebody, you're risking getting your feelings hurt. So, all right, additional messages for Capricorn placements. Additional messages for Capricorn placement. Oh, I don't know which way that went. Okay. Additional messages for Capricorn placement. Additional placement or additional messages for Capricorn placement. You're about to birth something big. It's something that you've always, well, I don't want to say always, but it's something that you can envision yourself taking control over or being the voice spokesperson for or being some type of authority for. What is going on with your intuition? It's like you see the vision, but you're still not convinced that this is going to happen for you. What is indecision in reverse? Because you want to see it first before you, yeah. You want to be able to see something first or the outcome of something first beforehand. Why is it not? For some of you guys, what is this authority? For some of you guys, this is. For some of you guys, this is not just like a choice in like a situation. For some of you guys, this is with a person. Some of you guys are really what's extremism? You don't want to become obsessed. Why is birth here? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this, okay? I need for you guys to not obsess over doing something the right way. Some of you guys know that when you're in charge of something, when something is your baby, something is your thing, you're kind of worried about like taking control over it, becoming too controlling and coming off, a certain type of way, even though your intuition is telling you that there are so many ways for you to put yourself out there or to take control of something or to execute your vision without being extreme in one direction or the other. You're just not convinced. But I feel like you will be with inspiration because you are so determined to figure out a way to make something work, birth an achievement. Whatever this is, you deeply care about it. And whatever it is, it's something that you have a vision for your life. It could be anything. You are going to figure out a way to balance everything out and not come off as like this controlling tyrant or, or to not get lost in this obsessive thing. I mean, this could be a fitness show for all I know, but whatever it is, there's a fear of almost becoming like obsessive and super controlling over this. And you don't want to be in that energy anymore, or you don't want to come off a certain kind of way. you're aware, you know who you are. You're very self-aware, the ones who I'm talking to. And it's like, even if it's a position at work, it's just you're very self-aware and you just want to approach this in a different way. You are going to figure out a different way to approach this. All right. So don't worry. I do see you finding a way to approach this to where you can make this dream happen. And you're going to do that because you literally can't stop thinking about this, or you can't stop envisioning this. Your intuition is like telling you that this is where you're supposed to be. You're seeing it correctly. You're supposed to run this. You're supposed to be this particular title or have this particular status, or this is what you're supposed to do. Messages for Capricorn placement. New messages for Capricorn placement. Ooh. You're going to become independent from some type of connection. You may be really excited to work with someone or come together with someone to create something. But you're trying to do this in a very conventional way. Somebody wants control and power over you. And you're just not, it's not happening. What is this quarrel? Yeah. What is that? You could be dealing with another Capricorn placement. Somebody feels like they know just how to wrap you around their finger. Somebody doesn't know you as well as they think they do. What is order this one? And independent. Because why not, right? Yeah, you're going to move away from something. Somebody thinks that you can't do something, create something, have something without their help, without their money, without their networking. You're trying to go about something the right way, but it's like somebody, somebody, you're trying to go about something the right way, and somebody is trying to have control over you. They want to have control over your movements. They want to have control over what direction you go in, and you're not giving someone a certain level of power, and they feel like if you won't let me have control over this, then I'm not going to put in for that. Like they think that you're going to take this and go elsewhere. And I don't think somebody is playing with you, and they're underestimating your ability to make this happen by yourself. Somebody is overvaluing their position in a situation. Somebody thinks they're very special in a situation, and they're not. Let's see. Their involvement in the arts and world will be based on their own talents or be concerned with exploiting the creative abilities of others. I just said that. Somebody wants control over your ideas, how you present something, how you do something, because then they can have a cut of it. So this could be like, a I don't know, a boss. This could be, but this is about your talents. So this could be a book, right? And this could be somebody saying, "Oh, I'll write the book for you, but we'll do 50-50." Or, you can teach in my building, do classes in my building, but we'll do a 70-30 cut. There's something here where someone is trying to take advantage of your knowledge, of your talent, because they may have more experience in presenting it, or they know how, because they're coming off as a business person. And they may be, and this could even be like you getting a car or something. I don't know. But this comes off like they're making you feel like that's just the way we do things. Like you could be saying, you know what, I want to do it like this. And they're like, that's just not how we do things. But that's what they're saying, because if you do it the way that you want, it cuts them out of benefiting from it. The Venus Capricorn love of artistic things usually leans towards the more conventional, expressing itself in classical music and traditional arts. This Venus Capricorn type has good feelings for business dealings with the opposite sex, and harmony in this area is important for their life ambitions. When this card is chosen, it often indicates a romantic liaison with someone much older or younger. Ah, and with endurance, we do have the Six of Cups. So this could be somebody that you've dated, or that they like you, because I actually have the Devil for flattery. Somebody wants to work with you, or they're going to offer you something for several reasons. Somebody feels like this is a way to, I really feel like this is a situation where you have told this person you want to stay platonic, or you just want to be business partners or something. Somebody has decided that they don't want to deal with you unless they can have your talents, in some type of romantic way. And it's because in their mind, it makes sense. First of all, this comes off like, in whatever area this is in, somebody does not want you to be single and doing this. There's something about your talents and stuff. There's something about you traveling, or something about you being available. It's like somebody is very knowledgeable about this part of the business, or this kind of business. They want you locked in. Somebody just knows that they're going to benefit off of being in a connection with you, or being tied to you. But for independence, I have the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. You're not going for it. It that gives me the energy of, I know I don't know everything, but I'll figure it out as I go, because I'm not doing this with you. See? So look, you're making the right decision. You're making the right decision. This person is trying to pretty much, if you don't want to be in a romantic thing with me, then I guess I can't introduce you to my people. I guess I can't hook you up, because, I would only do that to a significant other, because that is the kind of person that I am. So, I mean, you know, I don't think you're going for this. Why is Coral here? Mm-mm. You're not going for this. This person is not going to help you unless y'all can be more than friends. And you are like, well, then, no, thank you. Somebody does not want to be just friends. Somebody wants to be more than friends. And somebody feels like, I don't want you available. Like, you could really be moving up in your career in some area. And this is somebody that's like, man, once they really get there, I know they're going to have all types of people, trying to climb at them. I need to go ahead and get this now. This is somebody that sees your full potential now. They see where you're headed. They see that you're working hard. They see that you're putting the time in. They're trying to get a head start on the competition. They want you to feel like, I don't know, I hate this, but it's literally like they want you to feel like indebted to them. They want you to feel like y'all have been together for so long that by the time these other people start competing for you, that you're just like, I'm going to stay with my person because they held me down since the beginning. Somebody is calculating on your success, your potential. I feel like you're in the middle of a glow up, and this person very much knows that. They can see that. Every card that I got here so far pretty much says that this comes off like they're hoping that you, I don't want to say hoping. They want to keep you average. It's like they're trying to stall you in some type of way. I don't know who this is. Y'all got to let me know down in the comments who this is, but somebody is trying to stall you so that you don't have the connections. You're so busy trying to learn about the business or trying to figure things out that, you miss an opportunity. There's somebody knows that you're in the middle of a glow up, and somebody knows that you're on the come up in some type of way. This could be in your career field. This could be in the public eye. This could just be in the dating field. Like maybe you just became single and, you've been in the gym and you've been working out and you're just like, oh my God. And this person's like, oh, I need to lock that up. Whatever it is, somebody. All right, really quick. And then I have to move on. I'm sorry. I got locked into this. Why is this person trying to tie down Capricorn? And look, if you feel like you are a decent business person, I still feel like, even if you've never dated this person, this is somebody that still like, because this comes off like you guys have been friends for such a long time that they feel okay with telling you, well, we've been doing this cat and mouse game for so long. You want me to introduce you to my people. Well, I want to introduce you to my people as, my person, because then you would, of course, go everywhere that I go, and then you could network. And you're just like, no, this is business. And they're like, right, but I'm not just going to bring you everywhere with me and we're not together. Like, this is somebody that is very much making it clear what their intuition, make their intentions. Why is this person targeting Capricorn placement? Y'all let me know in the comments what this is, because this is too much. Why is this person targeting Capricorn placement? Y'all not going to believe this. That's how I know that this is, first of all, this time convention came up upright, right next to submission. What did I just say? Right next to birth and right next to idealism. Generosity and harmony. Practicality in reverse. Secrets. Pretty much, it's just like I said, this person knows what you're getting ready to birth. This person knows that you are getting ready to go through a massive glow up that is going to, in some shape, form, or fashion, have you free game to everyone. With submission and idealism, they want to mold you into what they want to mold you into. Generosity and harmony, by giving you things. By, hey, listen, I'll do this for you, you know, and that way you'll always know practicality is in reverse. That way you always know that it is because of me that you have these connections and that your name has been mentioned in rooms that you're not even in. There is a much better way for you to go about whatever this is, because practicality is in reverse, obviously. They don't want you to know that, though. They want you to feel indebted to them. I don't feel like this has happened yet. If it has, let me know, but I don't feel like this has happened yet. This really does feel like a warning. Somebody has created a fantasy of what it would be like to be in a partnership with you, and they are almost wanting to force you into that role. They are very, look, I don't care if you're like, but SJ, it's not that serious. Like, I've lost a little bit of weight, but it's not that. No, this is somebody that knows the exact potential that they are looking at. They are very much aware of how big you're going to be, or the powerhouse you're going to be at this company, or they're very much aware. They're very much aware. They don't want someone that they can't compete with because they're more successful, they look better, or they have better connections to come in and be able to connect with you. This does not have to be romantic. This could even be friend-wise, okay? Whatever. All I know is that somebody sees more potential in you than what you see in yourself. I like the fact, though, that it looks like what's going to turn you off, though, is you're going to pick up very early on, this person is trying to control you. And that's what's going to make you say, oh, hell no. But I'm telling you, they're not just trying to control you to control you. They see your potential more than you do. Okay. So let's go to your work and career. I feel like I kind of touched upon it already, but whatever. Work and career. Concern. It's not funny. Main male. Mature man. Goodness. Are you trying to... What the heck is this? Why is somebody concerned about you leaving a position? Sorry about that. Somebody is concerned about you guys leaving a position. Working career. Oh, they're a... Oh, okay. My husband's friend. Somebody knows that you are more qualified for... You are overqualified for the position that you're in. Somebody is mature enough to acknowledge and accept that you're a big reason why that place runs as smoothly as it does. And they they didn't expect you to stay at this job this long, why is wealthy man in reverse? Because you know you're not making the kind of money that you can make. You want to get paid more. Somebody is concerned that you're going to take a position elsewhere that is willing to pay you and put you in a position that you're worthy of being in. Why is this sense horizon here? Somebody was not expecting for you to be somewhere as long as you have been. They were expecting for you to move on a long time ago, but you didn't. So they thought that you had just accepted, that, since I've already been here, laid my roots, got the position I got. I know my position backwards and forwards, Somebody thought, or they're thinking, that you have just accepted that you're not going to find anything better, or because they feel like if you've stayed here for, past 6 months or more than a year, all right, you're more than likely not going to be going anywhere for a while, is what they feel like. But here with change, wealthy man in reverse, clarified by the 3 of Wands, you may not be saying nothing to nobody, but you're ready to go. You're ready to go. You are ready to go. All right, so what is this change in expectation? You are planning your escape as we speak. You are planning your escape as we speak. So you have someone here that is concerned about you either speaking about leaving or not being happy in the position that you're at, because they've been there for a long time. And so they feel like they've seen a lot of people come and go. And if someone is there past a year or past 6 months or whatever the case is, they're normally feeling kind of stuck, like, okay, this job sucks, but it's decent money. And, you're really not going to find that not anywhere local unless you're willing to drive like an hour out or something like that. So this is somebody that feels like, okay, well, Capricorn placement has been here, X amount of time. I know that they're not going to want to drive, 45 minutes to an hour out. So I'm pretty sure that they're here to stay. This is somebody that needs you at this job. You are a huge asset at this job. Main male, it doesn't matter if you're a main male or a main woman, okay? You're the main person that they know they can count on, they can depend on. But I have the 2 of Swords for change. You are looking at all your options. You are looking for a way out. Expectation. And you're going to find it. Queen of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. You are expecting for something to give at some point, and it hasn't. So you could be getting a little bit frustrated because you may have thought it was going to be a little bit easier than what it has been to find what you were looking for, and it hasn't. Advice? Ooh, pathway. So look, if you have gotten to a point where you're just like frustrated, you're trying to stay positive, it's not working, the money just is not there, and you are working, and maybe where you're working at is not like your dream career, or you're trying to break out into your career. There is a change coming. There is a path that's opening up for you, but I don't feel like you see it coming. Courthouse. That gives me like spiritual courthouse. Somebody with connections is going to help you. This could be somebody that's married, or somebody like if you have a friend that's married, they could have a friend that's going to help you. This is somebody that is married that is connected to this path, or it could be a business relationship too. Unexpected income. It's going to, you're not expecting it, because I have despair at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this is, you're still trying to find work where you feel like your talents and the things, whatever you want to do, you want a career versus a job for some of you. And some of you, you just feel like, I know I can get paid more than this. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are going to continue to work and continue to search for whatever, because with expectation, it's like something's got to give. Like you're just not giving up. You're just not taking, you're like, there's just no way. All right, Spirit. Oops. The overall outcome. Overall outcome. This, as soon as you guys release control, you know what? Some of you guys are going to get an epiphany or a download or have a dream or something where you're going to understand the reason why you can't find what the job that you want, or the position that you're looking for with the money that you're looking for. I have the star card at the bottom of the deck, because the position is not opened yet. Somebody here is going to get like a download or an epiphany or a dream where it's like Spirit's going to make it clear to you, because some of you guys are getting frustrated. You're like, why do I keep feeling like I'm supposed to leave this job? Like I can make the kind of money that I want to make, and I just don't understand, and this and the third. And you're going to get some type of download or something, or even hear about it. Or by the time you hear about this job, you're going to find out that they just got rid of a position and they opened up a different kind of position, or they just had to let somebody go, or somebody retired, or somebody moved. But whatever it is, it's like the light bulb goes off. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. The job that Spirit keeps telling you is for you has not been opened up yet. Five of Pentacles, why is that here? Judgment. I told you. The job that's the reason why you're going to get a new job or a new career, for those that resonate. Now, if you're like, SJ, I love my job, I don't think this is for you, because this is clear. This is somebody that wants another job because they feel like they're not making enough. And in order to make enough, they're going to have to travel 45 minutes to an hour away. And they're like, I don't really want to do that for whatever reason. Because it just feels like it just wouldn't make any sense. What is the Ace of Swords? Yeah. Because this job is going to be opened up because there's, with the Three of Cups. I don't think you're going to see this coming. And I have the Page of Wands here. So just hold on. Because I don't even know how to tell you how to maneuver this. It's literally coming out like Spirit doesn't want you to give up. You're not tripping. You are hearing the downloads that they're giving you the right way. You are accepting them the right way. It's just that the position that they have for you, that they keep telling you is going to be yours, the feeling that you keep getting that like things are going to work out and this, that, and the third, the position is either not open yet or it's not available yet. Good night, baby. Love you. Yes. Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. You are going to get a fresh start, a job opportunity. It's going to come out of nowhere. So listen to your intuition. Anytime that you start to feel like you should apply for something or go check Indeed, go check your email, whatever, I don't know, okay? You are going to get a better job. You are going to get a better opportunity, but it's going to come out of nowhere, okay? All right. I feel like it's coming soon, too. I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like it's soon. Sooner than you're expecting. Sooner than you're expecting. Oh, why am I using this? All right. It looks like somebody that you don't think is thinking about you is thinking about you, and you're going to figure that out because they're going to email you. Not somebody, somebody may be breaking up with someone and then headed right in your direction. I know you lying. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. There is somebody here who they regret not talking to you or having a fresh start with you when there was still an opportunity to do so. This card upright says time is needed. Don't make reactive or impulsive decisions and consider all perspective, but it's in reverse. They're not considering all perspectives and they're not making an impulsive decision. They know exactly what they want. What they want is a new beginning with you. Four of Cups. They are disappointed in themselves for not taking that opportunity when they have it. They're not going to let it pass them by again. They're not going to pass up that opportunity again. I told you, we got the chariot. Somebody, Cancer energy, somebody is coming straight in your direction, wanting to talk, wanting some type of fresh start, okay? Somebody wants a fresh start. Somebody is coming straight towards you. Why is document here? Why is document here? You could be getting you could be getting some type of text or message from them. They want you to know that they've been working on themselves. What is this for? I think that this is also somebody who has just left a relationship or just left a marriage. Somebody's trying to check your temperature. They're wondering if you've heard about it. Somebody has broken up with someone and they're trying to check your temperature to see if you know about it. I have taking out the trash, finally dumped that loser, cutting ties, and I have the 6 of Wands there. Somebody wants you to know that they are no longer in a connection or no longer dealing with someone. 5 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's giving somebody really portrayed them and they're wanting to invest now elsewhere. Looks like with you. What is this person's intentions? What is this person's true intentions with the Capricorn placement? The Strength, the 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. If you have this person blocked or you are not dealing with this person, this is a power trip. Somebody here, they've either gone through a breakup or they've gone through a divorce. Their ego is a little bit hurt. They want to know that they still have pull with you. They still want to know that they can come in and sweet talk you and you will unblock them, or you find out that they are in the middle of a divorce or in the middle of a breakup, and that you will lower your guard down. This is all ego. They don't have the best intentions at all. They're expecting for you to stand your ground, but they don't have the best intentions at all. The Fool. I don't like it. The Knight of Wands. This is not a good idea. This person wants you to stroke their ego by letting them come back in so easily. For them, as far as they're concerned, the only reason why this didn't work out is because they're married, or because they were in a connection, or they were dating someone, and that's the only reason why you blocked them. That's the only reason why you don't deal with them. If I wanted to be back with Capricorn placement, I could. Because, Capricorn placement has morals and values. And so that's the only reason why they blocked me, and that they're so strict with everything. Has nothing to do with anything else. That's why. So you take that information and do what you want with it. Because for me, I know you lying. Okay? All right. Well, I love you guys tons. I'll see you guys in the next one.